What up, Eagles, and welcome to another edition of WMSD TV. Today we'll be taking a look at how NAHS is restoring an important mural, college visits at MSD, and more. Hello, and welcome to WMSD TV. I am Heidi Dumke, here to showcase what's happening in our community. Starting off, reporter Isabella Larcardi tells us about the National Arts Honor Society's effort to restore a special mural at the school.
Starting only a few weeks ago, the National Art Honor Society has begun working on the large art mural located on the side of the 900 building at MSD. Rather than painting over it, the club decided it would be better to restore the mural to its former glory. Mrs. Lieberman, the sponsor of NAHS, came up with the initial idea.
So the mural was painted by the artist Kelsey Montague, and she came on campus directly after the shooting and painted these beautiful wings and balloons. And her vision was for the mural to be something uplifting, positive after such tragedy.
The mural's original meaning has a very strong connection to the community and the history of our school. Because of its significance, it is extremely important for the mural to be maintained and kept beautiful. The mural is not only culturally important, but also serves as an effort towards the beautification of the school. Various students and community members encourage this practice and find it important.
This is important because it represents how our community fought through hard times and keeps the memory alive.
Although NAHS has been putting hard work into restoring the mural, it will take time. Due to the size and intricacy of the art piece, the work they do will likely span the entire school year. Once the mural is finished, Mrs. Lieberman hopes to hold a grand reopening of the mural in which people get to experience the mural for themselves. This is Isabella Licari reporting for WMSD TV News.
Next, students, get a jump start in your college preparedness by attending college visits hosted at MSD. Here's a reporter, Riley Wash, with more on the story.
Choosing what college to apply to can be scary, but college reps are coming around to give you all the information that you need. As seniors head into their final year of high school, they have one worry in their mind: college. And the way these students learn about which colleges to aim for is through these handy college visits.
College visits are opportunities for students to come and actually talk to admissions rep from the college that they're interested in. And it's usually always important to try to get to know the college rep that handles this high school.
These visits inform students on all sorts of things about life at their college.
They talk about, life on the campus, what it's like. They talk about housing, what the dorms are like. They talk about the programs, the majors offered. They go into more detail on the application process, deadlines, how important deadlines are.
College visits are also incredibly helpful for students who still don't know where they want to go or what they want to do after high school.
It gives them a better understanding of what they want to do, what they need.
It's always good to hear from them and exactly what the details are of admission policies. It gives you a chance to ask questions that you may not know the answers to, or I might not know the answers to.
The visits also give students a better look into the financial side of higher education.
They go through cost and financial aid and kind of give an overview of how that works. So they go through a lot of the things that you need to be understanding and knowing in the application admissions process.
Through these visits, we're all getting a clear image of our future. I'm Riley Walsh reporting for WMSD TV News.
Now let's pass it off to reporter Matthew Kaufman to educate us on an important Jewish holiday.
On Wednesday, October 5th, students are given a day off of school, but most of them don't know why. A Jewish holiday called Yom Kippur takes place on this day. It's considered the most holy day of the year in the Jewish religion. Typically, partakers go to temple and fast for 24 hours.
We fast until from sundown until the next day of sundown again.
We go to temple. We just pray, and then we can't really celebrate it because we can't eat and drink.
I usually go pray and then I stay home and do nothing. I don't eat. I don't drink. I don't use my phone or turn on any lights.
Yom Kippur is a day where you're supposed to make amends and ask for forgiveness of the sins you've committed in the past year.
Obnoxiousness, possessiveness, quitting learning after bar or bat mitzvah.
Once at temple, the service consists of reading the Torah, repenting your sins, and a handful of prayers.
So Yom Kippur is the conclusion of a 10-day period that starts the Jewish year called the Days of Awe. And the idea is that during these 10 days, we're supposed to look back on what we've done in the past year. And if we did things that we were good, we should say, hey, I should want to do those again in the year to come. But if there are things that we know were mistakes in reflection, we should do a few things. We should apologize to the people that we hurt. We should try to make amends and fix any problem or damage we may have caused. And then we should do our best to not repeat those mistakes in the year to come. So to me, Yom Kippur is a day that allows us to start the year with a clean slate. It's a lot of work to get ready for the day. Adults will fast, will eat no food or drink or water or anything from the beginning of Yom Kippur until the end. So right now it's about 4 o'clock, so I am about 22 hours into my fast. My throat is a little dry, my stomach is kind of hungry. But the idea on Yom Kippur is about really stripping away everything that is not important and focusing what is important. My family, my friends, my community, and my faith.
I'm Matthew Kaufman reporting for WMSD TV News.
Up next, reporter Emily Drelick informs us on hoax that's being made to schools across the country.
There's a disturbing trend hitting American high schools. The trend is known as swatting, which is a false call of emergency aimed to draw law enforcement to a location. Dozens of schools in just the past month have fallen victim to swatting, including South Florida school MacArthur High.
It was scary to be in this room with other people, knowing that they're very nervous, I'm nervous, and you're concerned about people outside of the room, my colleagues, my other students throughout the school. How are they holding up? Is this real? Is there actually someone there? And every noise you heard outside the room, you jumped because you didn't know if this was an actual situation or not.
Swatting doesn't just emotionally strain staff and students, it exhausts safety resources in the area.
Swatting strains law enforcement and security because we have to tap into our resources and work as a team, which is not a problem at all. But when we do that, that means we leave another area or another school with limited resources that could potentially have a real emergency.
To discourage students from swatting, intense consequences are enforced by law.
The consequences of swatting are not any that I would want to face. In the recent years, they've actually upped the laws on the consequences, and you will get a felony. They do arrest students, and it's not a game. It's something that follows you not only on your school record, but it is a police record that follows you, and that affects you for a lot of things. Going to college, getting a job, it's not something that will ever disappear off of your record.
Swatting is not an issue to take lightly, and those affected by it know that to be true.
It's frustrating that somebody would think that it's a joke to really put that kind of fear into a large group of people and think that there's nothing wrong with that.
Many students like to keep up with the trends, but swatting is certainly one you'll want to avoid. This is Emily Drelick reporting for WMSD TV.
To end this week's episode of WMSD TV, we want to remind everyone that there are resources available to support you if you are going through a difficult time. Broward County Public Schools have sent mental health personnel to schools throughout the district this week, in addition to their permanent mental health support services. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to be positive, be passionate, and be proud to be an Eagle.